Hi there, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 21 of the World Tour at Shanghai Shenxin in China, of course. And let's have a look. Remember last episode I said we were playing the top 3 teams in the lead if we got 2 points out of those 3 games, 2 draws, so we don't drop points, so I'd be okay with it. Well, we only went and beat the team that was top, guys. We went and beat Tianjin 1-0 at their place. So today we're going to have to look at the other 2 games, Beijing and Shanghai SIPG. But let's start and have a quick look at how this game went. Honestly, we rode our luck a little bit, you can see there. But we were quite solid defensively. You can see from the actual player ratings, we didn't not deserve to win the game, if that makes sense. We did not deserve. But anyway, we got the job done. Weezy, it was from a set piece. He headed in a set piece from, I think it was Chan Min, but I could be wrong. But yeah, like I said, we rode our luck a little bit, but they really didn't take their chances. And you can see, we had the better players on the day. So really happy with that, to go to top of the league and get the win. And that, of course, means we are now top of the table. Now, game in hand for a couple of teams behind us there, so they could all overtake us. All things being equal, we could actually be down in 4th. But 4th is still a Champions League spot, potentially. So that's not too bad. Now, as I said, we have Shanghai SIPG and Beijing here up first. So 2 more huge games. Both of these are at home. I would hope to get maybe a draw out of both those games so that we don't lose any points to them. But to be honest, we've already done more than I thought we would against these top 3 teams. So let's have a look at the team that we're sending out to face Beijing Guoan. And you'll notice a change in formation. This is because these 3 games are taking place within a week. So it makes it a little bit difficult for us in terms of keeping players fresh. So we've gone for a change of the players as well as a change of formation to make it a little bit easier to do that. So it's Zhang Peng in goal, it's Zhu, it's Kuei Zhan, it's Wellington, and it's He at the back 4. It's Hong Tao. Hopefully he'll do a little bit better than he did last episode in the anchorman role. Weezy is going to play with Xiao Peng, Zhao Zuan, and our Hong Kong Chun Nam is going to provide the width for Yu Qing. We're going to try him as a pressing forward. Now I was wondering, this team sometimes plays with 3 up top, but they didn't do that this time, so that actually suits us much better. So I'm actually happy that they didn't do that, because I was wondering how we were going to counter that with this formation, because we didn't really have 3 centre-backs, and we would have needed to push these guys up, and he can't really play as a wing-back, so long story short, that actually helps. I'm glad that they're playing like this. Now, what do we say here? We don't want to overcomplicate things. Nobody expects us to go out and enjoy playing without any pressure. I don't hate that. Let's get a bit of passion in there as well. I don't mind the players looking relaxed, but sometimes I find if you sort of say you have faith in them with a bit of passion, it fires them up a little bit. Let's go. At home, as I said, look at that crowd. We're starting to fill the stadium. I did check our average attendance, and we were slightly down from last year. But we only have 1 Shanghai derby this year, not 2. And we haven't actually played SIPG at home in the league yet. So that's obviously our next game. So that should give us a nice little boost to the average attendance as well. Now we've got some work to do here, defending the corner, and we can't do it. Oh, we've been working on defense a lot this week in training as well, especially set pieces. And yeah, that obviously hasn't quite paid off. Now, who was at fault here? Just pulled off. That's frustrating, isn't it? That's frustrating. Alright, show some passion here, boys. Already looking nervous. It's a bit of a shame having to change up the team. Come on. But there's no way around it. We hacked off the line. Well done, Wheezy. Can we launch something here? No, we can't. We have to do it, because otherwise we'll just end up with injured players. Get creative. Come on. We do have some options on the bench. We have Liang Bin, who is one of our youngsters from the academy. Highly rated potential. So we could bring him on to play right wing in the second half. None of the players we have here are bad players. It's the change of formation that I don't particularly like. That's a little bit too good for us, isn't it? Yeah. That's a shame. Alright, we'll give it a show some passion again. Is there anything we can do here? It's just a little bit too good. He just kind of went past Wellington like he wasn't there. Alright, we need to actually start and try here, boys. This is going to start to get out of hand otherwise. This team being 5th did kind of fill me with a little bit of confidence of maybe we can get something, but I'm starting to think that that's not actually going to be the case here. We had to play Wheezy in this one because one of our other midfielders were loaning from this Beijing team, so we couldn't have played. We can't play him anyway, so we won't have Wheezy for the next one, which is a bit of a loss. But in theory, having him here would have helped. That's a good win there. It's another good little ball. What can Xiao Peng do? He finds Xiao Zhuan. Now, do we have somebody in the middle? He gets a decent looking cross in. Back post. It's a goal for Chen Nam. It's Hao Young, Hong Kong. He's not in the international yet, I don't think, but third goal of the year. That is much better. We're back in this game, boys. Back in this game. It was a nice little bit of play too, wasn't it? Nice little win from our pressing forward. Nice little ball. And then that's a good cross to the back post. And a really good finish as well from Chen Nam. Excellent, excellent stuff. All right, let's demand more of that, please. More of the same, boys. More of the same. That's what we like to see. I don't like that we're looking nervous. That doesn't fill me with too much confidence. But we're doing okay here. Oh no, this would be a terrible time. Terrible time. Terrible time. Right, it's an own goal. Right on the stroke of half-time, having just got ourselves back into the game. And that looks as though that's going to go a little bit wrong. Yeah, it was going wide too, wasn't it? That's really unlucky. Oh, what a piss off. Alright, match ratings aren't great, so we'll say we're not happy with that. Let's have a word to some of these players here. Why are you looking nervous, Xiao Zhuan? If he's looking nervous and we have a youngster on the bench that we can give game time to, then I think we might need to look to do that. We'll see how he responds to half-time here. The other problem, I think, in the defence is having Wellington. He's a really good player, but he doesn't necessarily speak the language yet, and he's still settling in. So that may not help the situation at the back too much. This is a good team, though, too. We can't forget that. They're repeatedly looking for an underlap. Okay. It's a bit too advanced for us, that one. Xiao Zhuan is still looking anxious and nervous, so we're going to take him off. Wheezy's looking tired. As you see, that's the problem we have with playing players. Is that you get tired. They just get tired. Alright, can we get ourselves back in this game? Wheezy knocks in a set piece. It's too deep, isn't it? It's not a great header. It's not a great header. It's off the post. It's still there's the offside. I don't think he is. There we go. 2-1. Kui Jan. I think that is our central defender. I think that's our central defender. The guy we have on loan from somewhere. Now, that is an excellent, excellent goal. We're back in this game again. Now, hopefully, demand more of that. It's almost like a rehearsed one, wasn't it? I'll hit it off the post and you charge in and tap it in. Nice one, but yeah, it is our central defender. Alright, come on, let's go. Let's attack this game, boys. Come on, let's go get this point. Anything else we want to do here? Do we want to perhaps look to go 2 up top at the end? You know what we can do. If we lose this game 4-2 or more, then I'll take it on the chin. But we are going to go 2 up top. Wheezy's tired anyway. So we're going to go 2 up top. We're going to absolutely go for this. Can we drop these guys back? Just go an old-fashioned 4-4-2. I think we can do that. Yes, we can. Just play him on. We'll play him as more defensive, I think. And you can play as an advanced forward. I don't think we need two. No, target man. I don't think we need 2 pressing forwards, though. I don't hate the idea of that. Come on, boys. Alright, we're attacking, we're going for it. Is there anything we want to change in the way we're playing? Let's maybe hit early crosses in the box now and go a little bit more direct. What do we want to say here? Get creative. Come on, boys, come on. Can we rescue this? Late. It's a highlight for us. It's a throw. If it's a good throw, we're a chance. Alright, look at the space in midfield. Go on, Hong Tao. He goes wide. That's a good ball for Zhu. Can Zhu get a cross in? He can't. Are we going to get counter-attack? No. Hong Tao is there. Don't lose the ball, mate. Don't lose the ball. What are we in here? We're in the very start of stoppage time. There is time for us to do this. That's not a great ball, though. Can we win that back? We can. It's again, not a good ball. A little bit more patience, boys. A little bit more patience. Oh, is it going to be a highlight against us? Go on. Go and win it. Go and win it. I don't have a bad feeling about this one. Well, we tried. Yeah. I do wonder if we should maybe have played a bit more higher up the pitch if they only had... I think we'll give it a push forward, see if they can salvage anything, but we're not scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes, are we? Zhuhi has not had a good game. I wonder how much of that was the own goal, which wasn't really his fault. There's not much he can do about that. But yeah, that's disappointing, isn't it? 4-2 at home. What do I say? I mean, we didn't play particularly well. Do we just say unlucky? It was essentially the reserves, so, you know. That result hurts us, though, doesn't it? On the table there, we now drop down to 4th, potentially 5th with that game in hand. But look at that, we actually have quite a little gap developing behind that. So it's a race of 5 for 4 Champions League spots, depending on who wins the FA Cup, of course. So, yeah, it would be good to not be the odd man out in that one. But we lose top spot. We're only there for, 2 days. But we enjoyed it while we were there. We had fun. Anyway, guys, right there. We'll be back for the derby against Shanghai SIPG and hopefully some points. Alright guys, welcome back. We now have the derby against Shanghai SIPG. You can see we have a horrible record against them. We've beaten them once and that was a friendly. So I tell you what, we take another draw now because we're halfway through the year at this point. We've played 15 games and I tell you what, if you told me we were sitting 4th halfway through this year, I wouldn't have believed it. So we just got to do that again now and we'll be fine. Tianjin's already played this weekend and they've lost. You can see there Hebe who are top, are playing Beijing. So one of them at least has got to drop points. So if I take a draw right now, because if we can get a draw right now, we are going to stay within touching distance. So that is the game here. Now, as you may remember from last episode, the transfer window is now open. Now, we're not signing anybody because there's obviously a limit to the players we can sign, and I'm terrified our chairman's going to sell somebody from under my nose again. But we have sold somebody. Gallo is heading out. He's off to, is that an Argentine club? I'm assuming it's an Argentine club. That looks like an Argentine club, doesn't it? They are indeed an Argentine club. Yeah, there we go. So I'm sure, just like with Patrick, you'll join me wishing him all the best as he goes off back to Argentina to pursue the rest of his career. He got us promoted. Unfortunately, just wasn't good enough for the top flight in China. But 40 grand, so I think we got him for free, didn't we? So he's probably just about paid for his own wages over the time as well. So he's done look at that. 16 goals in 20 games to get us up. That was amazing that season. So thank you, Augustine. All the best for your future. And yeah, let's move on, I guess, because nothing we can do about it now. It's already been agreed. So he ships off tomorrow, I think it is, in the game. But this is the team we're sending out for the derby. You'll notice we're being a little bit more defensive. In hindsight, I'm wondering if I should have done this in the last game as well and just risk tied players, but it's done now. So it's Zhang Peng in goal. Yuri Ruz comes back in with Yi Quan and Rubeo as a defensive 3. Kuvas is going to go down the right, Chen Min down the left. Fang's going to sit in front of that back 4 and just protect them a little bit. Lin Yi and Humam are in midfield, hopefully going to do a good job in there for us running the show. Siswante, and we're going to try a pressing forward again. We did get a goal, didn't we, last game from a pressing forward, so we're going to try that again, this time with Zuan, and just see if we can pressure them into mistakes. You know, the more I think about it, because all their superstars are up front, so they're going to have less talented players, shall we say, at the back, so maybe we can pressure them into mistakes. So if this works, it could be a good way of finding a Siswante to score the goals, and somebody else up there with him just to try and run, just put a Dirk Kuyt kind of figure up top, just to put pressure on the defence. What are we going to say here? Nothing to lose here. Do we say... No, you know what we say. We say give the fans a performance. It's a derby after all. Go out there, show the world you got what it takes. I don't hate that. No, this is the one here, isn't it? Give the fans a performance. Look at that. Look at that response. Well done, Aussie Villain. What a team talk that is. All right, let's get on out there. I've got a tunnel interview first. So I'll do that and then we'll go out there. And here we go. Look at that full house again. A lot of red shirts in the crowd, though. Prefer yellow shirts, but they all have to pay, don't they? And this way we can just send more of them home disappointed. Alright, so let's see. Kickoff highlight. Hopefully nothing more than that. Look at Brummer go. He's just so good, isn't he? It's a good tackle, actually. And playing it out from the back. There we go, Yuri Ruz. Like that. Just get rid. And that was a very stressful kickoff highlight. But let's see what we can do from here. We are, in a sense, playing for a draw with our setup. That we've just got to be sensible about it. And maybe I wasn't sensible enough last game. A little overconfident in our abilities, but they have a very good team, so we've got to make sure we don't lose first. Try and keep a clean sheet, and then we'll at least get a point. But even that's a big ask because it's just Oscar and Brummer and Joycey after all. Ooh. All right, boys, let's get creative here. Let's show them what we can do on the ball, please. We have not touched it yet, have we? Look at that. Yeah. Still haven't really touched the ball, but, we're doing okay here. We're doing okay. We just need to take chances when they come, because we're not going to get many of them. Humam to Chen Min. That's a decent ball for Siswante. Oh, what a goal from Siswante! That's an absolute belting goal. That's goal of the season, contender number 9 for the year for the big Ecuadorian. And that is a absolute wonder strike. A strike from the gods. Let's have another look at that. There was nothing on. What is that? That is absolutely amazing. Well done, Siswante. Let's demand more of that, please. More of that. That could be a massive goal. All we've got to do now is just keep a clean sheet. That's all we've got to do. Easy. One shot, one goal. One shot. We only need one shot. Alright, let's concentrate here. Stay focused, stay focused. Let's demand more again. Come on, boys. Oh, this would be an absolutely massive result. Look at that. They're nervous. They're apprehensive. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but if we take 6 points off those 3 teams... Oh my. Alright, come on. Humam. It's there. It's punched away. It's there for Yi. Ken's got a strike on him. Yi! Oh, he lined it up. He took his time, and it was just over the bar. Alright, let's hold on to half-time here, boys. Hold on to half-time, and we've done it. Alright, that is a cracking half of football. We've actually come back in at the end and almost edged the half. What do we say to that? Well, we can only say we're pleased. I am very happy with that. People here that aren't playing as well as they could, we'll just tell them so. Try and get them up for the second half a little bit more. But that was a good team performance, wasn't it? Oh, can we do it? Can we do it? Just the 45 minutes to go here. In terms of the transfer window, I'm not planning on signing anybody, as I said. The main reason for that is if we do have any signings left we can make, and I'm not sure if loan signings count or not. I think if they don't count, we have a couple of signings left, 1 or 2. But if they do count, I think we're at our limit. But I don't want to sign anybody just in case the chairman goes and pulls a trick on deadline day and sells somebody on me again. I just want to make sure that if there is anything left, that we have the ability to replace them. So I'm not going to sign anybody. The only player I would like potentially to upgrade is, we'll say demand more here, is Kivas here. He's good, but I think we could do better for a foreign player. We're going to switch off our strikers here because I just feel like he's not having the best game. Jinzhen isn't really a pressing forward, but we'll just deal with that. Come on, boys, let's tighten up here. Let's keep it concentrated. Looking frustrated. Oh, no, away. Oh, of all the ways to concede, you don't want to do it from a corner. That didn't work. Do I praise them here? What's wrong with Kuvas is not having a good game. Let us start and close this thing down a little bit. Let's be more disciplined. Play for set pieces. We'll lower our tempo. We'll waste time like there is no tomorrow. We'll slow down the pace. I think we'll just keep that as it is because we're doing okay right now defensively, aren't we? So let's not change anything there. We're all looking motivated and calm. That's good. We're looking calm. All right, away, boys. Away. Oh, bastards. Oh, Siswante. I mean, he's earned himself probably a mistake after that goal, but he's just cost us 2 points potentially. That's a piss off, isn't it? All right, I can't change it all here now. Do we just keep playing for the point? I don't like doing that. So let's get back onto it. We'll be more expressive again. We'll keep playing for set pieces, actually, because we might do okay from that. Let's try just hitting early crosses in as well. Put a little bit of pressure on them. Oh, I did say I'd take a draw, didn't I? Alright, can we get it late? Have it. Oh, Have it, dude. Somebody shoot. It's there. It's in there. It's this one. Oh, it's kicked away. Well, you know what? Let's face it. They're a much better team than we are, and that is a draw. And we haven't lost any points to them. It could have been so much more, and we just struggle against them in the derbies. I don't think we've beaten them yet, have we, in the derby? And that was the closest we've come. But we looked okay. That's an unlucky. No, you know what? You've proved a lot of people wrong. So there we go. We are still in 4th. We're 4 points off top now, and the teams above us have a game in hand, as does Tianjin behind us. We've already beaten them, so we can beat them again. That's not a problem. I'm sure. But there we go. So that's not looking too bad, is it? We're sitting up there. We're still in this fight, boys. We are still in the fight. And our fixtures will loosen up a little bit now too, won't they? We've got through a really, really tough part of the season there. And who's he looking? Oh, he's just looking at his lone player. That's okay. Yeah, we've got through a really, really tough spell of the season there with sort of everything intact. So that's not looking too bad. And what we'll do is we'll come back tomorrow. I think we'll come back end of the month. So Guenzhou, Arin, F and Dalian Yifeng. I think that's a good time to come back. So that'll be for tomorrow, boys. Hopefully, the 2 games in between there, they are softer teams, aren't they? 14th and 7th is a bit rougher. They got promoted last year. So hopefully we'll come back. Well, we'll have got a few more points on the board, and we'll see how we go there. No goals of is there goals of the month? No, there's no goals of the month because we've only played the 1 game with a goal, but was from a set piece. So no goals of the month. Sorry, guys. If you have enjoyed that, though, decent performances, I think. Do make sure you hit like, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.